You're welcome. Tell me why Berlin, not Paris?
Sorry, again?
Why Berlin and not Paris?
Because we're Germans.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, but more people know French than German.
Well, you have a lot of French people in Berlin too,
Yeah.
that asked the same question and decided Berlin is way better.
Why?
But Berlin has a cool, vibrant environment.
So does France.
The people are less arrogant than the Parisians.
You're so arrogant to say that.
No, I thought that's what the French say about the people from Paris too. That's what I heard.
Oh, you repeat what you heard then?
No, well, I believe what I heard and what I experienced.
Well, I'm French. Be careful.
Well, I figured that you're French because you're asking quite detailed questions, but how do you think about people in Paris?
Yeah.
Are you from Paris?
Yeah, I live there.
Why do you live there?
Why don't you live in Berlin?
So what speaks for Paris, and we can compare notes.
Well, Paris, well, how many million people in Berlin?
3.4.
See, there's more opportunity in Paris.
But bigger doesn't mean better.
It's cheaper to live in Berlin?
Yeah, the rents are cheaper.
Huh?
The rents?
The rents are cheaper, living is cheaper, like food is cheaper, you have better public transport.
How much is one bedroom apartment?
Around 200 to 250 euros.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's a third or like a quarter of Paris.
See?
How
Big
come
argument
you can,
for that.
How come you are so
We
cheap?
have more nicer landlords.
Oh.
Our landlords are not, they're more giving than taking.
Oh, nice. Okay. That's a good point, right?
And we have two rivers flowing across town. You just have one, I guess.
La Seine, yeah, La Loire a little bit lower.
What is it going through?
La Seine in Paris, yeah.
Yeah, the Seine I know. And well, we have La Spree.
Oh, okay.
La Spree.
Et la Landwehrkanal. Et le Landwehrkanal, I guess.
Yeah. So this is why you want people to come to Berlin?
Well, it's we have due to all better living conditions, you have more creative people. We are not really focusing on our elite universities. We have all of that too, but we have more opportunities for all kinds of people with all kinds of interests, and you can do a lot more in Berlin than you can do in Paris.
Do you have like a Silicon Valley in Berlin?
Yeah, we have a Silicon Alley. That's what it used to be called in 2000.
Oh, so you have your own Silicon area?
But it's just, you know, it's like Silicon Valley. It's just where people build a cluster of we are all there, and you have a lot of that.
Okay, thank you.
Since I wasn't there when you talked to the other people, I don't know. But we are here to bring over these wonderful startups from Berlin, and also to have US-based startups to open up European office in Berlin.
Encourage people to come to Berlin. Encourage people to come to Berlin.
It's, yeah, we have encouraged them to come, and we encouraged them to open up an office. Like the last US company I know of, or the last US web company I know of who opened up an office is Etsy. They have their office in Berlin, and I'm quite happy about that. And there are many others.
Do you have the same visa laws?
Yeah, the visas are the same inside the so-called Schengen area, the European Union basically.
Yeah.
But we assist the companies, the Americans, to get the work permit and the visa for Berlin, which then is valid for the whole of the European Union.
Okay, thank you. It's called the Backspacecloud.
Backspace is the parent company, the Backspacecloud is the division of that company.
A regular server and a cloud server.
Well, a regular server, you have complete control over the machine. Nobody else is on it but you.
It's a machine you can touch.
Well, not necessarily. So you could be in a managed solution where your server is hosted 1,000 miles away and you would never go to it. You would have the company fully manage that server. But in terms of the difference between servers and cloud, that you are the only person on that machine is single tenant. On cloud computing, cloud servers, it's a multi-tenant environment. So you buy by the instance, and there could be 20 other customers or clients on that server as well with their own defined instances. So it is kind of like an apartment complex as opposed to a house.
Oh, okay.
So
But
all
it's
the
still,
instances
it's
are
still a
virtualized.
physical server.
Oh yeah.
Why they call it cloud then if it's physical that you can touch?
Because it's virtualized. It's the virtualization layer that's on top of that. It basically allows you to segment space within that server or those machines to resell it, or you can do it on your own. You can take your own server, add virtualization to it. It's like the MacBook, you can set up Windows hosting and as well as Linux hosting on the same machine. That's due to virtualization. So you can expand and segregate usage in a way that you can't on a dedicated server, at least off the shelf.
Okay, so you can buy a chunk and resell it?
You could, but you can do the same thing with a dedicated machine as well. You just have to define that yourself.
Okay. And is there an advantage to have cloud? Is it cheaper? Is it...
Yeah, so it's typically a lot less expensive. A dedicated server, you have to pay for the highest common denominator. Right. So in other words, you have to pay for...
How much is 100 gig on the cloud?
100 gig of what?
Space.
Of storage. So all of our instances are defined by RAM. So you can buy, and we have different products. So you can buy just flat storage at 15 cents a gig. You just want to store files. So
15 cents times 100 is
$15.
So $15 is almost the same price.
At $15?
$15 for 100 gig?
Yeah.
I paid $16.95 for 100 gig. So it's $1.95 more.
All right, but you're paying that on a dedicated machine?
Yeah, I'm hosting.
Yeah, but is that a dedicated machine just to you? I mean, so what I'm saying is if you're using cloud somewhere else or some type of virtualization for storage or some type of multi-tenant storage, then it's ultimately the same thing as cloud. If you're buying a machine to store that, then you're going to be paying $300, $500, $1,000 a month to do it.
Oh, to buy your own machine. So
that's the difference. So I'm not saying we offer anything that's at a different cost level than the cloud provider that you're using. I'm just saying they're using cloud in some facet. And cloud's just a term that people use to describe kind of multi-tenancy. Multi-tenant within the same... Yeah, so for you to buy storage that cheaply, there are a lot of people using a large storage solution. So that's multi-tenancy. It's a lot of people are using the same resources. And that's the difference between dedicated and cloud. Is dedicated is just you on the machine, whereas cloud is, whatever the system is and whatever the client or customer is, it's a lot of people utilizing resources
within the same space.
Within the same space. So
I don't use the full 100 gig. I use maybe 15 of them. The rest would be used by another person.
That's exactly right.
And then we share the cost.
Well, you don't necessarily share the cost, but your costs are initially lower because we're only going to sell you the amount of space
that I use it? Oh.
Right. So instead of making you pay for all the hardware that creates that storage, you're just paying 15 cents, 10 cents a gig maybe, or whatever the storage is.
And you pay only for what you use.
That's right.
Oh, I love that. I'm going to go there tonight.
And so with the dedicated model, you pay for a lot of resources that you don't use.
That is correct.
And that's why it's so much more expensive.
Okay, I'm changing now. Thank you.
You're welcome.